Welcome to Quiz Signs. Pick your favorite, see the results, and find out if you think like most people, or not. Let's jump right in. Which do you and people like more, cat or dog? Wow, dogs win 53%.
I often see you passing by this road, bringing smiles.
Which do you and people like more, teddy bear or Barbie?
It's not just me who's in love. Turns out every heart is hoping for your love.
Wow, Barbie doll wins 58%.
This road, bringing smiles to the whole world.
Which do you and people like more, Hot Wheels or Lego?
Turns out every heart is hoping for your love. How can I ever make you love?
Wow, Lego wins 51%.
Accept my love, even as time keeps moving on.
Which do you and people like more, DC Universe or Marvel Universe?
Oh, this heart is too in love with you. Can I ever forget you?
The result is 50%, 50%.
All I can do is keep on dreaming.
Which do you and people like more, PlayStation or Xbox?
This heart is too in love with you. Can I ever forget you? 'Cause I know
Amazing, PlayStation win.
all I can do is keep on dreaming.
Which do you and people like more, Minecraft or Roblox?
This heart is too in love with you. Can I ever forget you? 'Cause I know you'll never be mine. All I can do
Answer
is
in the
keep
comment
on
below.
dreaming.
Which do you and people like more, Frozen or Moana? Frozen win 55%.
Silent when you're standing near me. Eyes down
Which do you
low
and
when
people like
catch
more,
my
Minions or
gaze.
Inside Out?
It's not that I'm not worthy, it's just this heart of mine can't find the courage to cross that line.
Wow, Minions win
Could I
71%.
ever find a place inside your heart? While someone
Which do you and
else is
people like more,
shining in
Pepsi or
your
Coca-Cola?
eyes? Maybe not today, but someday who can say? My restless heart can't wait to call you.
Sorry Coca-Cola, Pepsi wins 63%. Which do you and people like more, M&M's or Skittles?
So let me be for now your secret dreamer. Though I know there's so much more I could
M&M's is
say.
Legends.
No other name lives in this heart that waits forever.
Which do you and people like more, Halloween or Christmas? Of course, Christmas win.
Could I ever find a place inside your heart?
Which do you and people like more, pizza or burger?
Shining in your eyes. Maybe not today, but someday who can say? This long won't let
Pizza
go
is more
till you're
tasty.
mine. So let me be for now your silent lover.
Which do you and people like more,
The
rice or
world
bread?
keeps putting walls in front of me. No other name is in this heart that waits forever. This long won't let go
Bread win
till you're
54%.
mine.
Which do you and people like more, Play-Doh or slime? Slime is winner.
I believe this fight
Which do you and people
will
like
never
more,
be
becoming a gamer or an
wasted. One
athlete?
day soon your hand will be in mine. Oh,
Athlete is more guilty. Which do you and people like more, Coca Melon or Pink Bong? Coca Melon win 52%. Which anime do you and people like more, Naruto or One Piece?
Why does this hatred live in our world?
Answer in the
When
comment
every
below.
soul is born in peace.
Which platform do you and people like more, TikTok or YouTube Shorts?
When we were made with love inside, I try to heal all the suffering.
YouTube
I
Shorts
try
is
to
more
share
fun.
my smile and love, but this world still burns with anger, and greed
Which
keeps
restaurant do you and
rising
people like more,
higher.
McDonald's or Burger King? McDonald's win 54%. Which snacks do you and people like more, Chips Ahoy or Oreo?
The beauty of this nature we know. Take all the hatred away.
Sure, Oreo is legends. Which play do you and people like more, Rubik's Cube or Puzzle?
I try to heal all the suffering. I try to share my smile and
Rubik's
love.
Cube is more challenging.
This world still burns with anger, and greed keeps rising higher.
Which video game do you and people like more, FIFA or PES? FIFA win, but I like PES.
Green for my earth now.
Which play do you and people like more, trampoline or jump rope?
Take all the hatred away.
Trampoline win 53%. Which gadget games do you and people like more, VR or AR games?
Peace for my world now. Green for my earth now.
VR is more advanced and realistic.
Bring back the beauty of this nature we know.
Which sport shoes do you and people like more, Under Armour Curry or Nike Jordan Air? Nike Air Jordan is more legends. Which do you and people like more, becoming rich or having many friends? Becoming rich absolute win.
We're hard to be together because I'm just a secret.
Which motorcycle do you and people like more, KTM or Ducati?
How I feel for you. I often see you passing by this road, bringing smiles to the whole
Ducati win, I like Ducati too.
world. Just me who's in love. Turns
Which do
out
you and
every
people like more,
heart is
having million of followers or having one real friend?
I often see you passing by this road, bringing smiles to the whole world. It's not just
Okay,
me
the result is
who's
50-50.
involved. Turns out every heart is hoping for your love.
Which movie platform do you and people like more, Prime Video or Netflix?
When will you accept my love? Even as time keeps moving on.
Agree with that, Netflix movie are more exciting. Which do you and people like more, becoming a police officer or a soldier? What do you think about the result? Which singer do you and people like more, Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande? Swift wins 62%.
This heart is too in love with you.
Which do you and people like more, singing or acting?
You'll never be mine. All I can do is keep on dreaming.
Many people want become a singer. Which singer do you and people like more, Justin Bieber or Bruno Mars?
Silent when you're standing near me. Eyes down low when you catch my
Wow,
gaze.
Bruno Mars is better than Justin?
It's not that I'm not worthy.
Which sports do you and
it's just
people
this
like
heart
more,
of mine
baseball or
can't find
cricket?
the courage to cross that line. Could I ever find a place inside your heart? Or someone else shining
Sure,
in
cricket
your
only famous
eyes?
at India.
Maybe not today, but someday who can say?
Which sports do you and people like more,
My
soccer
restless
or
heart
American
can't
football?
wait to call you mine.
Soccer is winner over football.
So let me be for now your secret
Which book do you and people like more, Harry
Though
Potter
I
or
know
Percy
there's so
Jackson?
much more I could see. No other name lives in this heart that waits forever. I wish for yours
Harry
when
Potter
you're
absolute
lost
win
and
over Percy Jackson.
Oh,
Which sports do you and people like more, swimming or cycling?
could I ever find a place inside your heart?
What do you think about the result?
Shining in your eyes. Maybe not today, but
Which
someday
YouTuber
who
do you and
can
people like
say?
more, Mr. Beast or
This longing
PewDiePie?
won't let go till you're mine. So let me be for now your silent lover.
Mr. Beast is my favorite too. Which do you and people like more, true love or lot of money?
This longing won't let go till you're mine.
Comment below what do you like more. Which sport car do you and people like more, Ferrari or Lamborghini?
I believe this fight will never be
I'm
wasted.
okay, but I'm more like Rolls Royce.
Your hand will be in mine.
Which basketballer do you and people like more, Michael Jordan or LeBron James? Michael Jordan is a legend. Which hand phone do you and people like more, Samsung or iPhone? iPhone is king. Which do you and people like more, Disneyland or zoo?
When every soul is born in peace, why does hatred become our
Disneyland
burden
win, but I will go to the zoo.
when we were made with love inside?
Which food do you and people like more,
I try
sausage
to
or
heal
nuggets?
all the suffering. I try to share my smile and love, but this world still burns with anger, and greed keeps rising higher. Ooh,
Sausage win 53%.
ooh.
Which condition do you and people like more, living in an apartment or a house?
Peace for my world now, green for my earth now.
Everyone more like having an
Beauty
house.
of this nature we know.
Which season do you and people like more, winter or summer? I like summer too.
I try to heal
Which
all the
sports do you and people
suffering.
like more,
I try to
skateboard or
share
roller
my
skates?
smile and love, but this world still burns with anger, and greed keeps rising higher.
Do you agree with that results? Which kits do you and people like more, science kits or magic kits?
Peace for my world now, green for my earth now. Bring back the beauty of this nature.
The
we
result is
know.
50-50.
Take all the
Which cartoon
hatred
character do you and people like more, Hiromi or Cinnamoroll? Hiromi win 51%.
Peace for my world now.
Which kids channels do you and people like more, Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
Bring back the beauty of this nature we know.
Comment below for your choice. That's it for today's quiz. How many answers did you match with the majority? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Quiz Signs for more fun quizzes. See you next time.